I would highly recommend him, and I already have. He got us 97% of our asking price for a high-end home. That is really, really good. He was Johnny on the spot communicating. There was never an issue that we were left in the dark on. In terms of the other realtors I've known in my life, he clearly stands out. He's clearly superior. We had a previous realtor who didn't really get us results, had that realtor for about a year, and we were unhappy. We weren't getting any traffic in the house, and we knew we had to change horses. So we did some research, and essentially we found Wade online, saw that he was in this area because I thought that was important, and saw that he specialized in luxury homes. We interviewed Wade, and we interviewed one other realtor that also specialized in luxury homes, but it wasn't close after the interview, and I really liked Wade. I liked his demeanor, I liked his business approach, and my wife, who usually has good instincts about people, also really liked Wade. He seemed quite trustworthy, which I think is important in a realtor. So we signed on with Wade, and the rest is history. The house sold relatively quickly, even though we had been getting no traffic at all for about a year. His strategy was to do a lot more aggressive marketing. It turns out that the people who bought our home only bought it because they serendipitously were exposed to a brochure that at the time he told us about it, I thought was, why would we be doing this? And lo and behold, they had taken a look at this. They saw our house in this brochure. That led them to say, let's take a look at this, and they ended up being the buyers. It's directly because of his more aggressive marketing, which was dramatically different from our previous agent. And I'm very impressed with the way he handled that. The other thing that Wade did that was dramatic was he didn't like the photos we had, so he reshot the entire house, and his photos were much, much better, much more professional. Used a drone, so we had aerial shots, which is important in our house because we have some land and there's some water, and the aerial shots were very, very nice. And so the new photographs, I think, made a difference, and it probably had a lot to do with more traffic that we were getting. The thing that makes Wade successful, in my opinion, would be better explained by a little anecdote. When we were switching realtors, the switch was to occur at midnight on a Saturday night. On Friday, our current realtor, the one that we were firing, called us and said, I have a hot prospect who wants to look at your house. And the person couldn't come and look at the house until Sunday. Well, on Sunday, Wade was going to be our realtor because we had contracted with him for him to become our realtor as of midnight Saturday night. So on Sunday, he was our realtor. But that was a sticky issue because, well, if this person were to buy the house, it came from the first realtor. Shouldn't the first realtor be the one to get the commission? Because Wade hadn't spent a nickel yet. And so this became sticky. Legally, if this person on Sunday who came to see the house were to buy our house, the commission is Wade's. It's black and white. It's not a question. But it didn't feel right to me because he wouldn't have spent any time or any money. It's a big commission because it was an expensive house. And the other realtor would seem to me to be frozen out on that. It didn't seem quite fair. At any rate, what happened, I'll cut the story short, was Wade said, go ahead, view the house on Sunday. The other realtor was going to show the house. And if this person buys the house, he said, even though the commission would be mine, he said, I don't feel right about it either, and she gets the commission. I won't stand in the way. I'm not sure how many realtors would have done that, but that set the tone for the whole transaction. And I found him to be a man of high character. Like most people, I've dealt with other realtors. Character is a very important trait because there's an inherent conflict of interest. They want to sell the house quick, but you want to get the highest price. It sells quicker if the price is lower. You really need somebody who you can trust, who's not just playing the numbers and telling you what you want to hear. And Wade was that guy. So that's the best compliment I can give him. He's a man of high character.